It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Lyme Regis Brewery and it's a bottle of their Revenge Strong IPA coming in at 5.3% ABV, brewed with Fuggles and Cascade hops. A traditional IPA with a well-balanced hop and spiced fruit flavour. Green bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. It's bottle conditioned. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. And at this stage of the beer review, as I'm pouring, I'd like to thank my father-in-law for this beer and two other beers. He bought me a Christmas pack. As that's settling down, I'll show you the Christmas pack he bought me just a few weeks ago. I thought it's a lovely gesture. I've not had anything from Lyme Regis Brewery. We've got the Dorset Pearl Pale Ale to come and the Cobb Bitter to come. So thank you, Philip Downton, for these beers. And yeah, bit of a violent pour on this one. We got a 4-finger whitehead. I went a bit wild with that one. Good levels of carbonation. Very clear looking beer, light amber colour. Let's see if we can get some more beer in the glass. I'm going to be very careful with the pour. It is a bottle conditioned beer. You can just see now what I mean by a bottle conditioned beer. Can you see at the bottom of the glass? Very clear beer. And then we have some sediment there making its way into the beer. Now it's a hazy amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. That smells really good. Lots of Cascade. One of my favourite American hops is Cascade. And a little bit of that spice they were talking about. Like a black pepper spice. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Very nice. Mixture of traditional and New World with that Cascade hop. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a lovely, lovely beer. Easy drinking, carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. There's a malty, biscuity beginning, a little bit of sweetness. Quickly goes over to grapefruit, touch of lemon, orange peel, and then some kind of like a small bit of black pepper on the back end. A nice spicy, peppery bitterness on the back end. A really good beer, and it's nice to get hold. I'm going to be perfectly honest with the people of YouTube who are watching this, who've tuned in to watch this today. This is a new brewery to me. I've been reviewing beer on the channel now for 9 years. And I've not had anything from this brewery, so it's really nice. What my father-in-law does, he does a lot of driving for work purposes. So he's driving around a lot of the country. He's from Salisbury in Wiltshire, so he gets to kind of travel around the Bournemouth area, Lyme Regis, and it's great that he's picked me up some of these beers because yeah, I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. So yeah, thank you again, Phil. Now I'm going to show you what a bottle conditioned beer looks like. It says on the back of the bottle to pour carefully to avoid putting any sediment in your beer. But I'm doing this for education purposes. If you guys are new to beer, you may have bought a bottle of this, poured it out very quickly, you got a lot of yeast, a lot of haze in the glass, and it might look a bit like that. And you might go, maybe the beer's off, or maybe the beer's undrinkable. Absolutely no way. What I've done to the beer is I've actually added a lot of vitamin B to the beer, so it's actually made the beer more healthy. It's a natural way of fermenting a beer is by the second fermentation process. It's a natural way of carbonating the beer then. So the brewer will put a touch of yeast in each bottle. It'll get filled Some brewers might use a touch of sugar. Some brewers won't. They'll use the sweet malt that's in the beer for that second fermentation process. And in the bottle, you then have the carbonation. The rest of the sugar gets eaten up by the little bit of yeast that's in the wort, or the beer at this stage is second fermentation. It's the second fermentation process. I'll get there now in a minute. And then, yeah, it reacts, it eats all the sugars and it turns into lovely carbonation. So it's not a forced carbonated beer, it's a very traditional way of carbonating a beer. It's very good. Very good. Traditional beer. Biscuity, malty, sessionable at 5.3% ABV. Quite sessionable. You could drink a few of these. Nice body, nice balance, sweetness, bitterness, lots of flavours. Let's rate it. I like the head, I like the beer. In between traditional and new world, they've added some Cascade hops. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!